How you doing, Dragos? Sorry for the delay. I didn't realize I was so late. Oh, today it's an interesting day. We have Nvidia's earnings per share expected to be at $1.53, and revenue is expected to come in at $65.9 billion. Expectations are that we're going to get a massive beat, and guidance has to be stellar. Hopefully, we can continue to see high margins. This is the big if, as every other part of the stack is continuing to increase in price. Are the hyperscalers paying for chips, or are they paying for the rest of the stack with the additional capex spending?
1 minute remaining for the market on close imbalance.
So we're about to find out in this episode of Bam, Bam, Bam. I wonder if you can hear the guy speak. And Dragos, let me know whether you can or cannot. I would very much appreciate it. Very, very much appreciate it. There we go. I wonder, but yeah, oof. It's been a very interesting week. Yeah. Oof. I haven't been comfortable. I don't know if you guys have been comfortable this week, but I have not been in a comfortable place. Some of the
10
things that
seconds.
ooh, market on close. Let me have a look if this here. Very interesting week. Yeah. Yeah, I need to figure out. There's so many
Market on
things.
close imbalance. S&P 500 buy side 419 million. Nasdaq 100 buy side 345 million. Dow 30 buy side 356 million. Mag 7 buy side 126 million.
Ooh, let's see. Nvidia closed at 197. Wow. 196 it seems. It's coming off a little bit. Very interesting move. Nvidia has rallied into this. So it's gonna be scary. I don't know. It's gonna be scary. The market is poising for a surprise here. I mean, it has to be stellar. It has to be perfect. Expectations are sky high, given the fact that the hyperscalers have increased capital expenditures by 40% plus. We are seeing a rotation back into risk on today. We are seeing some of the Max 7 finding some breath. Industrials, energy, somewhat energy. And then consumer defensives, home builders are taking a step back. Even healthcare is taking a step back today, but UNH is finding it's funny because UNH is now risk on, it feels. But yeah, everybody's looking at Nvidia earnings. Let's hope and pray that they be. Let's hope and pray that they be. Expectations right now for me are $1.60, just a little bit better on earnings per share. This would be like an increase in the growth year on year, and that'd be fantastic news. And then revenue expectations are sitting at. Oh, I still have 8 minutes to make a decision. I don't think I put my gross margins. I was gonna put 70%. I was gonna do 67 billion, but I just went down a little bit because why not? 66.6 because it makes 69. Fuck it. And then here, I just. I'm gonna go a little bit higher. I still think that they potentially could miss here. So let's say they keep it the same. They said that 75 could come halfway through the year, but they have Vera Rubin in the horizon. There was a video today that I didn't manage to look at. Something to pay attention to for sure. The Vera Rubin infrastructure. I think they showed it in CNBC today. But yeah, expectations are all over the place. They have missed before in the margins, and I know that markets will be paying close attention to that number for sure. But yeah, even Netflix is finding a footing today. Even software. It's nothing to write home about. There's nothing too major, but at least it's some green in that part of the chart, which is fantastic. If we go to the futures, let's evaluate. I mean, silver, platinum up. Bitcoin is up 7%, coming from the lows. 69, not too bad. I think the next target for us to get some validity in this rally, 72K. We'll see what happens in the next couple of days, whether the market wants to go risk on or risk off. The VIX came back a little bit, and the Nikkei continues to outperform. This is outrageous. Oh, but yeah, no, we wait. We got 6 more minutes before the results. I think the results are expected to come out 20 minutes after the close. So there's still a little bit of time. Still a little bit of time. I did sell some of my Nvidia position. I did trim a little bit of my position. I did sell some calls to hedge the downside of my position and guarantee to the up in the case I would hit the upside with about 20. Yeah, I would say what 30% of my 25% of my position probably. As prices kept getting more and more appealing here. Yeah, made a little bit. It wasn't too bad. Ooh, I need to charge my phone. Ooh. Man, I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of worried. I'm kind of worried based on this, right? I just don't like how there's increased selling in Nvidia right now. Let's have a look. Yeah, it's coming off a little bit. Nothing to write home about, but and then we have Vistra tomorrow. You know what we have tomorrow, Dragos? We have Mara tomorrow. I didn't realize, but 5 days ago they said they were going to have results. So they're eager to have results tomorrow. Whew. Earnings per share expected to be. Let's get 3 cents. $1.50. I think they're gonna have. They're gonna be. There's no doubt they're gonna be. The big if is if the market likes this or not, or we're just gonna use this as selling expectation. Last time, I breath a sight of relief as soon as we had the results, but it wasn't the right choice. It was not the right choice. As the next day we saw a massive decline, I believe. I think that was last one. Yeah, it was right here. So we did see an increase the next day, but then we just gave it all back, and then we retested the 170s. That was the first retest. After that breakout, which tells me we could potentially be range bound, but this it's interesting because potentially if we close around 194, that could be the retest, and then bam, we just go higher. We go here while we wait for the earnings, and then we just go higher. That's the expectation. My base case is we could break the 200s today, or we could touch the low. That is that is also on the cards. I think the probability is very low, but it's still there. Hmm. Yeah, it's a lot of people watching the earnings today. A lot of people. We also have what's it called? Salesforce with earnings today. I believe Salesforce has earnings today. ServiceNow too? I think so. Or Snow. Yeah. Snowflake. So that's another one. Surprised at the bounce of cadence. Then Intuit. This looked appealing yesterday for the last couple of days. I mean, software is starting to look more and more appealing. I just don't think that they're going to get shifted so drastically. I could be wrong, but it'll be a matter to wait and see. I mean, we're getting a revaluation for sure. a shrinking of the multiplier for sure. Question is how much. Adobe have increased positions as well. Micron, it's been super volatile in the last couple of days. But again, this is gonna reiterate. So we're gonna see a major, like if Nvidia performs well, we're gonna see the rest of the sector.
So just keeping an eye on
perform.
Nvidia shares before the earnings come through. Currently up about 1.4%.
It's coming a little bit lower. I wonder if we actually made a move on the portfolio. I guess we're gonna find out. Coming in 195. So we're sitting at 197. A couple of minutes before the close. We have a minute left. Let's get ready to rumble.
According to Yumiri, Ueda is to examine impact of December and earlier rate hikes. That's Bank Japan's Governor Ueda in an interview with Yumiri, saying that we're going to examine the impact of December and earlier rate hikes.
Could see a reevaluation of all AI based on this. It's a very interesting day. First Solar took a massive hit yesterday. Sorry if you're a First Solar investor. It sucks to be a First Solar investor today. It's down 13, 14%. I wish I had sold that hedge. And part of the reason why I'm selling the hedge on my Nvidia position today. So hopefully that pays.
So just keeping on the dollar yen, just off of the back of that headline about Governor Ueda saying that they will examine the impact of December and earlier rate hikes. We did see a little tiny whip on the dollar yen to the downside. Again, very small.
Oh, I'm supposed to share this stuff. Even eToro is showing strength today. Insane. Ethereum. Ethereum is up a lot today. You know what? Let me have a look at this.
Seeing here that AMD is to provide Nutanix up to $100 million to fund joint initiatives. So to AMD is to buy $150 million of Nutanix stocks in new partnership. Seeing here, Salesforce sees Q1 revenue between $11.03 billion to $11.08 billion, beat on the estimate of $10.99 billion. They also increased their share buyback authorization to $50 billion.
Whoop. A little bit of movement. I don't think we get the results right away. Oh, it's coming back down. Ooh, 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 ooh. I wonder if we got the results yet. Different numbers for the expectations here. GV is down today. Weird. I thought we were up on the day.
So seeing Salesforce shares falling 2% after fourth quarter earnings report.
Ooh. Salesforce continues its downturn. Oh, that's not good. What's the report, though? They gonna tell me the results? Salesforce sees revenue lower than expected.
So just a reminder then, at 4:20 p.m. Eastern time, we get Nvidia's Q4 2026 earnings with an adjusted EPS estimate of $1.53 and a revenue estimate of $65.91 billion.
It's a big buyback for Salesforce. We're still waiting on Nvidia earnings here. So revenue was in line with expectations. They have cash to burn. Now that's interesting. Stock didn't like that at all. Interesting.
Let's take a look at the market wrap before we get the Nvidia earnings. Wall Street traders anticipate Nvidia earnings drove equities up, expecting for confirmation that the outlook for AI remains unchanged. Bitcoin surpassed $69,000 and a bond rally has stopped. The Nasdaq 100, which is heavily weighted in tech, climbed 1.4%, more than strong earnings and forecasts. Nvidia will have to manage expectations about margin durability in the face of an AI spending frenzy and disruption fears. The chipmaker shares, which have been flat since October, rose 1.4%. Trump is gathering tech execs from companies such as Amazon, Meta, Microsoft, and Alphabet. Next week, they will visit the White House to sign pledges promising their companies to pay the electricity bill for energy-intensive data centers. The S&P 500 rose 0.8%, and ETF tracking software companies rose 3.1%. Salesforce also released their earnings. The yield on 10-year treasuries rose 2 basis points to 4.05%. The dollar dropped 0.2%.
Ooh, Synopsis is up. What else had a Snowflake? Let me have a look at Snowflake real quick. See if we got the results for them. Oh, they're up 6% higher after close. It's a decent move. Very nice. Yeah, they also have the GTC coming up as well. This might bring a little bit of hype. Financial Info AI agent, ladies and gents.
10 minutes ago, we're expecting Nvidia Q4 2026 earnings. EPS estimate of $1.53, revenue estimate of $65.91 billion.
Sold off into the close. Whew. We have 9 minutes until we get the results. Oh man, 9 minutes. Again, just to share with you, EPS is expected $1.50. I've got $1.50, but $1.53. It's not out of the question. And then guidance is going to be very, very interesting. I don't think they guide EPS. I think they only guide revenue. So our guidance expectations here are pretty lofty. 73 and up billion dollars would give a great boost to expectation. And drives in the house. I didn't know if the chat was not working. I guess I'm boring today. It's okay. I don't have a leather jacket. I understand. You know. By the way, quick question, Dragos. Are you able to hear the guy speaking or no? Because you're supposed to, but I'm not sure. I'm getting used to my away from home setup, and it's hard to get accustomed to. Having used the laptop since uni, to say the least. I think the implied move on Nvidia is it was supposed to be 8%, 7%. I don't want to step away right now, but it's pretty sizable. From here, given the fact that we've rallied into this, 8% from current levels would be 210, a little bit higher than 210. Insane. Right there. Horizontal line. 212. Wow. Pretty spot on. That's if we get the upside, and then if we get it to the downside. Which would be ugly. I need to get a better mouse. 180. Whoa. 180, and then we could retest the 170. Nice. That's nice. I don't know. I don't know if I didn't get like messages. I don't know. But I appreciate you. Thanks for chilling with me. I want to get the results, and then I want to see how they handle this goal, even though I should be going soon. I don't know how long I'm going to stay, depending on the move, depending on the outcome, because we're going to be live tomorrow, anyways. That's for sure. So that might be able to give me time to kind of like sit down and hear the call tomorrow. I have to wake up early tomorrow. There's shit happening in my life. So I might have to leave early. But we're 5 minutes away from the data, ladies and gents. Ladies.
5 minutes ago, to get Nvidia's earnings Q4 2026, EPS estimate of $1.53, revenue estimate of $65.91 billion.
Oh, so it is 153. I had to touch the light. I had to touch the light because I was like, oh, I'm the best. So it is $1.53.
So just a reminder then, with the expectations for Q1 2027, the revenue estimate is looking at $72.78 billion, and the capex for Q1 at $1.65 billion.
CapEx, I don't really care just yet. I don't want to see a massive increase.
Of course, they'll be looking for the forward guidance stuff.
Yeah. I'm worried. I don't have my leather jacket. I'm worried. I'm very worried. Oh man. I don't know. Like I don't feel as confident into this earnings, to say the least. Like anything could go wrong. But it's hope. You know what I mean? Like it's like there's nothing clear that will go wrong, but there's a lot of things that could go wrong. Oh man.
1 minute to go now to begin Nvidia Q4 2026 earnings.
A minute away. Godspeed, everybody. Godspeed. Ah, sorry for the shouting. Sorry for the shouting. I forgot. I forgot. Oh, Godspeed, everybody. $20 seconds. Ooh,
10 seconds.
10 seconds, ladies and gents. Whoo! All right. What comes, we'll take it. I don't want to say those words, but we'll take it. Bam.
Still waiting.
Still waiting. I wonder how many people are hitting refresh on that on the news, but I'm surprised the bots haven't gone into it yet. Oh, wow. The AI didn't upload at the right time. Ah! I know that feeling. Nothing yet. What's going on? It's late. There's still nothing. I know I'm gonna miss it. It's the worst part. What is happening? Has anybody got into data yet? What is going on? Stock's gonna be flat. It wouldn't be so bad for me to hold it flat right now. At least for the next couple of days. It feels wrong. It feels very wrong. The intern forgot to, they're using OpenClaw now, and they it forgot that it needed to upload this. What's going on? Oh, Dragus. Yup. That's exactly how it feels. Maybe he's gonna come at 25 at this point, or hold it till 30, or maybe everybody read the date wrong. Oh my goodness, there's nothing really. Yeah, they need more compute. They need more compute. Yeah, I'm here. Right. Yeah, I'm here. I'm here. What's going on? Graham, did you get the data? Oh, what's going on? This is not good. Oh my goodness. Am I the only one tripping here? What's going on? Is it so bad? Did I get a heart attack and I'm just not feeling it? That could be it. That could be it, you know? I am a lot like I it's a big investment for me. Whew. Are we gonna wait till 30? What is going on? Cyber attack? The website's down? Too many people asking for the numbers? Too many AI? Too many Claude bots? Too much AI trying to figure out the pricing for this? I wonder. Oh, I thought that was it. Oh, I thought that was it. But the price didn't move. So that ain't it. That's Q3. Holy smokes, I thought that was it. I was like 57 billion. Get out of here. Get out of here. Holy. What's Salesforce at? Salesforce down a bit. All right. No numbers. Yo, I just read in my feed. Oracle lifted to buy at Oppenheimer as risk reward turns favorable post sell off. I actually agree with that. Like at this levels, Oracle is starting to look interesting. Am I gonna have to look at Polymarket? Is is outrageous. What is going on? Mm. Is there anything on Twitter? Reporte salió. No. Yep. No. Nope. No ha salido. Nope. I tried. Are they just gonna show it in the call? You imagine that? That'd be nuts.
Adjusted EPS of $1.62. Again, $1.62 as a beat on the estimate of $1.53. Revenue $68.1 billion. A beat on the estimate of
Yeah.
$65.91 billion. Adjusted gross margin 75.2%. They see Q1 revenue of $76.44 billion to $79.56 billion.
Oh, this is really
A
good.
beat on the estimate of $72.78 billion. Fourth quarter data center revenue $62.3 billion, beat on the estimate of $60.36 billion. Gaming revenue $3.7 billion, a miss on the estimate of $4.01 billion.
Yeah, who cares?
Nvidia says computing demand is growing exponentially, and they maintain quarterly cash dividend at 1 cent share in line with the estimate. So again, Nvidia sees Q1 revenue $76.44 billion to
It's going higher.
$79.56 billion, a beat on the estimate of
Yeah.
$72.78 billion. Seeing the S&P 500 moving towards the upside off the back of those earnings, and Nvidia up post-market 2.7%. Nvidia's Huang says computing demand is growing exponentially.
Yeah. This is rallying. This is gonna rally quite a bit. The numbers were fantastic. Yeah. Oh, Maurice is gonna be happy. We'll see. Yeah. It's not a crazy
Nvidia
move.
CEO Huang says customers are racing to invest in AI compute. Enterprise adoption of agents is skyrocketing. Nvidia guide doesn't assume any China data center compute revenue.
That's
So
also
again, this
hot.
Nvidia guide doesn't assume any China data center compute revenue.
Let's freaking go. This is good. This is very good. All right. So, let me have a look here. All right. So, adjust it.
Nvidia sees first quarter adjusted operating expenses about $7.5 billion compared to the estimate of $5.33 billion. Nvidia data center revenue driven by accelerated computing and AI. Nvidia sees Q1 adjusted gross margin 74.5% to 75.5% compared to the expected 74.7%.
It's not bad, the margin either. So they're managing to keep their margins up, which is really good. Margin fears dismissed. All right. I wanted the update so I can like take a proper picture of that stuff. That was great. I mean, I'm happy with that.
Huang says Grace Blackwell with NVLink is a king of inference.
All right. All right. This is good. This is good. And and the fact that the stock's not moving much. I mean, we've already moved so
Nvidia says
much
hyperscalers were just over
this
50%
week.
of fourth quarter data center revenue.
So that's
And
interesting,
data
right?
center revenue up nearly 13 times since ChatGPT emergence.
All right, let's read this. Let's read this. No. Is it in the CFO commentary? No, it's here.
Nvidia Q4 gaming revenue growth driven by strong Blackwell demand.
Yeah, the gaming doesn't worry me too much. Right. Market's up. Market's up. This could start ticking up as people digest this. This is really good
Keeping an eye on
news.
Nvidia shares now, continuing to move higher,
Yeah.
up about 3.9% now.
Yeah. This is not the report. Is this? So data center total revenue 68 billion. And then we're getting growth here and here, but the reality, ooh, whoa, it's a big jump. This is interesting.
Nvidia sees supply constraints for gaming in Q1 and beyond.
Gaming, I'm not worried, and it makes sense because everything else is going up. And then the 62 billion, no, the 68 billion, right? So 68 billion is a beat, and then I want to get the press release or the CFO commentary. I think he says it here also. Yeah, there we go.
So now seeing Nvidia shares jumping 4.1% after Q1 outlook
Yeah.
tops estimate. Broadcom and TSMC and Micron shares follow Nvidia higher.
Yeah, Micron should. So let's have a look at this here. Yeah, there we go. I mean, we're likely to see it continue to go up. Potentially the 210 side. I mean, like, I don't take it away potentially between today and tomorrow. We'll see how the market likes this. Finbiz, let's have a look. Let's just evaluate how the market moved based on this news. So if we go after hours performance, we see that Nvidia's up 3% after hours, and then we're seeing Micro, Broadcom, and computer hardware continue to explode to the upside, like at least continue the upward trend that we
Nvidia
were
Q4
seeing.
gross margin aided by lower inventory provisions.
Pretty good. They're gonna find something. The thing is, like, this was a weird move. Why did it take so long? All right, let me have a look here. So data center revenue, yeah. Gross margin. What's the gross margin? The gaming revenue doesn't worry me, just because I know there could you could see it in their graphics cards. They weren't going crazy. That should be a sell. That should be a sell. That should be a sell. Zero. That should be a sell. Yeah, Nvidia continues to go up. I mean, it's finding some support. Like, it's coming here. It's likely to stay 205. This was our, like, my base case was 200, 205. It's within that range. Probably sell some tomorrow. Some. Again, like small parts of my portfolio. So do not worry. Yeah, it's up 3.35%. All right. And then that's on top of everything else. So it makes sense, the current move that we are seeing. Oh, hopefully this lets me breathe tomorrow. But you know what? I said that yesterday. Oh yeah, you got it. It's a presentation here. The quarterly presentation. I want the press release. Weird.
Seeing Salesforce shares extending decline to 5%.
Ooh. Salesforce down. It's okay because the TQ should benefit. TQs are bouncing from this. Let's go. It's not bad. I'm happy with that. Like I'm selling at the current price level, which I'm happy with after the returns. Like if it was to the downside, I pretty much got the return free of charge. Let's go. All right. Yeah, I mean, this is what they promised, and they promised and delivered. You can't be upset at this. They promised and delivered. Like that's the one thing that Jensen does really well. He promises, but he delivers. What was the guidance expectations? Did you guys hear the guidance expectations? Let me have a look.
Hassett, speaking otherwise, on 15% tariff timeframe, says it's still a work in progress.
Boom. The networking revenue. Yo, man, they're making so much money selling fucking cables. It's crazy.
Hassett speaking to reporters.
All right, let me share this with my groups. Like I was worried that they couldn't hold the margins, but it turns out that they can. Wow. Impressive. And funny enough, hyperscaler just over 50% of Q4 data. So that tells you that it's like they are expecting this to continue bilaterally. I want to say that word is right, but hey. Yeah, the gaming supply constraints are a problem because they're using everything for AI, which is sad if you need a computer, but it's not if you own the company. Um, that's an insane move. Not gonna lie, it's an insane move. We are coming off during the call. Jensen might get really bullish, and remember that this guidance is something that they will beat. That's crazy. That's crazy. Bravo, bravo. Ladies and gents, Jensen does it again. Now, the question will be whether the market wants to sell off tomorrow or continue the rally upwards, right? We will see some selling pressure from traders that got in this week, but I mean,
Nvidia says they secured supply to meet demand for several quarters.
what they say? What they say? What they say? What do you say?
Nvidia says we are finalizing an investment and partnership agreement with OpenAI. No assurance we will enter into agreement with OpenAI. That's according to an SEC filing.
Yeah, and also they said they're going to invest 30 billion instead of the 100. I think it might be instead of the 100. So that's interesting. So this is scary, right? This is scary. And the thing is just
Asset
like
on tax cuts in the second reconciliation bill says being discussed.
this is interesting. Maybe we're going to have to wait for the call and see. They might not be able
And
to
Nvidia
hold it
says
for the
US
whole
granted
year.
license to ship H200 to China. China-based clients, further saying.
For several quarters.
And Nvidia further saying the US licensed to ship small amounts of H200 to China.
There we go. Yo, MVP Graham. MVP. MVP. I don't need a group. I don't want a group. I don't want a group. No, I don't want a group. God damn it. Fuck. I hate it. They didn't like that comment. I'm telling you, like there will be margin pressure at some point or another. And now we have Verhoeven coming into play halfway through the year. Margins will get affected. We should have sold at a 100. I
Nvidia
swear to
says
God, if my
it was
stocks are not
granted
sold at
the
100, I'm gonna be
license by the
pissed.
US in February 2026.
I don't know. We'll see. Okay. Is this the right data? Yes, it is. 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 Okay, thank you. Thank you. So, what is this? Record quarterly revenue of 39 billion up. What?
Nvidia says any H200 shipped under new licensing program will be subject to a 25% tariff upon importation into the United States.
Wait, what is this? Am I tripping? Wait, what? I don't get it. No, I don't want that group. All right. What in the world? You scared the living shit out of me. You scared the living shit out of me. Graham. This is all data, dude. This is. Ah! Sorry for the shout. Sorry for the shout. I forget. You guys are close to the mic. I'm sorry. I'm trying. This is last year's. Graham, this is last year's. We just finished 2026 for them. They're a year ahead. I saw the price coming down, and I thought that this number was wrong. Holy fucking shit. Oh man. No, I think it comes out later. The press release, it'll be fine. They give it to you. They give you the data in the CFO commentary anyways, right? So you're good. You scared the living shit out of me. I'm not gonna lie. Holy fuck. Power representation. Let's continue here. Free cash flow. It's just like if you're looking for free cash flow, like Nvidia's looking so good.
Nvidia says fiscal year 2026 gross margin decrease impacted by a $4.5 billion charge associated with the H20 excess inventory and purchase obligations.
Oh, is that why their margins were down for the year? Oh crap! Oh crap! I have I have the mouse too close to the screens. Ba-da-ba, ba-da-ba, ba-da. So margins will get affected. I wonder what he's gonna say in the call. He's gonna have to defend that. Woo! It's gonna be so good. Oh, I want to stay for the call, but I need to go. I need to go deliver some stuff to my brother. Oh, guys. I mean, like this, I can sleep tonight, which is great. It's fantastic news. I'm very happy about that. And that's okay. Like that's a tomorrow problem. And tomorrow it'll probably go down like it did last earnings. And that's okay because it'll be a buying opportunity because I sold hedges this time because I didn't trust it. I didn't freaking trust it. Woo! Let's go, boys and girls. Nvidia does fantastic, beating expectations, and this was another blowout quarter. Well done, investors. Dragos, are you in Nvidia? You should be. You should be. Right? 75. It's good. This margin is really good.
Nvidia still negotiating OpenAI investment, not finalized.
Ooh, there is beef. They want a really good deal, you know? All right, so this is Q4 2026. So what was this? Q4 for, oh, guidance. So this is Q4 for the year. No. FY. Am I tripping? Oh, no. Okay. Gap versus non-gap. My bad. All right. It's not bad. Q1, 75. So they're going to continue. They're likely to continue with 75 until halfway through the year. That being said, this is a massive beat. It is a massive beat, right? We were expecting 73 billion. We got 78. That's 5 billion more
Running
next
just under
quarter.
10 minutes time, we have IMS view on the US economy.
That is impressive.
Bank of Japan Governor Ueda says our basic stance is to continue raising interest rates if the likelihood of our economic and price forecast materializing heightens. And that's from the Yomiuri newspaper.
Let's freaking go. I'll take that. I'll take that. It's higher than it is right now, which I'm happy with. Whew. Whew. Let's freaking go. Literally 100 on the dot in video. So this was my trade because I've been degenning a little bit. NVDL, and I hedged to secure a 101 sale. I didn't secure, it was a little bit under because I sold calls for 96 at $4.50.
Bank of
Actually,
Japan's
yeah, I did
Ueda
great.
says underlying inflation has yet to fully hit 2% and will guide
101.
policy so underlying inflation hits 2%. Also,
This
we
was my
avoid it
implied
from
move,
exceeding 2% on
and I
sustained
sold
basis.
here. This is gonna go up tomorrow, in theory, and it's gonna go up during the call, depending on what Jensen says about margins. I think margins are very important here. Holy, let's freaking go. Whew.
In 5 minutes' time, we have IMS view on the US economy.
Because why? Okay, I'm going to tell you why I care about the margin pressures of Nvidia, and it's because Nvidia prints money. So if the cost of the ink or the cost of the paper goes up, it affects the money that it makes, which affects earnings per share, which affects everything else.
Bank of Japan's Ueda
That
says we
being
don't
said,
think we are behind the curve in addressing risk of too high inflation.
they are printing so much money. So much money. We're going to see it go here and then potentially retest and go higher. But this goes higher. 100% it goes higher. NVDL, buy it at your own risk. This is good, guys. We breathe. Tomorrow is going to be a good day, hopefully. Well, you know what? I said that last time and it wasn't. So I'm not going to breathe a sigh of relief.
Bank of Japan's Ueda says no change from January to our projected timing for hitting price target. Expect inflation to re-accelerate from current slowdown.
Oh, man. Oh, my goodness. It's a great day to be an NVIDIA investor. Like, you see, oh, guys. Okay. Any other questions you guys have for me? Yo, you guys are MVPs. Thanks for popping by,
Ueda
guys.
says if
I
the
really
outcome of spring
appreciate you
wage
guys.
talks are stronger than expected and prod firms to pass on costs swiftly, there is a chance we could achieve price targets sooner than expected.
Oh, man. Let's have a look. You know what's up? eToro's up. It's coming down a little bit. It's come down a little bit. Let's go. We can breathe for another. You know what I bought? Yo, I don't think I told you guys, but I bought something. I bought this before the earnings. I bought this here. I'm very like okay. I'm not very bullish. I'm not very bullish. Like I'm bullish on it, but I'm not very bullish. Like it's not like an Nvidia, but you know it's a position. Oh man, I'm just gonna sell a little bit more. You know, honestly, of my position tomorrow. I might sell my chips, my leverage chips position in the morning. Oh man, I can breathe for a little while. Let's go. I should. Oh,
1 minute,
yeah.
1 minute remaining
So
for
I
the
bought some
IMS
of
view
this.
on the US economy.
this is important. The world economy. What did I?
Freddie Mac says the January single-family reference loan purchase and guarantee volume $11.5 billion.
All right, we have to wait for a little bit. We'll wait. We'll wait for this data and I'll go. I think they go. Their call is soon. No.
10 seconds.
Yeah, their call is soon.
The IMF review says US employment expected to grow at less than half its pre-pandemic pace due to slowing population growth. The IMF completes a US article review seeing the growth at 2.4% for 2026, in line with the January WEO forecast. US core PCE will reach 2% in early 2027, and the US current account deficit to remain large at 3.5 to 4% of GDP in the coming years due to non-resident financial inflows and growing external borrowing. US unemployment rate, should remain close to 4% in 2026-27. Pass-through of tariffs to US consumer prices could be lower than expected, leading to more front-loading, disinflation, stronger activity, but trade uncertainty could drag on activity. An abrupt shift in portfolio preferences
If
could
it's not
lead
the
to
right one,
disorderly
Graham,
external
I
rebalancing for
swear
the
to God.
US. US Fed policy credibility represents a highly valuable asset which should be carefully guarded, including by ensuring the Fed monetary policy decisions remain independent.
It is the right
A
one.
substantial US fiscal adjustment and policies to raise private savings will be essential to reduce vulnerabilities.
Oh shit, man!
And
It
that's all
didn't
from the IMF
change.
review.
Like I panicked. I panicked. Like the moment I saw it, I was like, "What? Did they say it wrong? Like, bro, it's supposed to be 60. Like it was supposed to be 65, and then it was like what 35 billion. The number in the other sheet, and I was like, "There's no way." Yeah, this they Meta also got a deal. Yeah. What about what about? This is very true. I still have to see them work. Like I know that they're working somewhat good, but like they still need to make it like accessible for everybody for me to like fully believe that, even though it's happening, whether we want to or not. I mean, like they are developing, which is great. Man, I don't know. Like there was, man, I'm so mad. Like I think AI is getting worse. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. I was in the camp that AI is the worst it's ever gonna be, but I disagree. I think it can get worse before it gets better because they're trying to.
Bank of Japan Governor Ueda, do not expect significant impact from new Trump tariffs on Japan's economy but watching developments carefully. Yomiuri.
All right, let me read that. Let me just see if I missed anything because this one I like. The beginning of the first quarter of fiscal 2027 will stock-based compensation expense. Cool. 60. It's nuts. Yeah, I mean, it's nuts. So we know that this quarter and next quarter it's gonna be like good, and like the stock's gonna rally because it's like it's amazing. Like what was the based on this? What is the? I'll check tomorrow. I'll check tomorrow because the Finviz will update by the time we do the episode, and then I'll show you guys what the price to sales will be, which will drop drastically, and then I think the price to sell for next year is sitting at 10, based on. I'm taking that right shit right now. Actually, even though I need to leave. Right, like yo. By the way, Finviz is getting really nice. So if you go to the annual, they now you can see the PE, the forward PE, and the forward PE is sitting at 24 right now, but this is meant to be higher. Expectations are meant to be higher, and then the price to sales for 26 is 14, but they're gonna beat that. They're gonna beat that by quite a margin.
Market data connection lost.
You're gonna beat that by quite a margin. Fucking Nvidia's looking so appealing. Nvidia was a gift at 170. Nvidia was a gift at 174. That was the price. Wow. Oh, this is gonna be a gift. It was 170. It touched 169. I recall. That was a gift. Wow. Yeah. Wow. Impressive. I want to listen to the call. I should pay the $4 a month for this. It's nice. I don't have to do login and stuff. It's minuscule, but it's smart. All right, guys, I have to go. I have to go deliver some things to my family. Yeah. Because they've been all day there. So I appreciate you guys so much. Thanks so much for watching. I will see you tomorrow in a regularly scheduled programming. Don't forget to check out the links, even if there are any. I don't know. I don't think there are. Good day to be an Nvidia investor. It's fantastic news. I like it. It's great. Whoa, Bertie Pump too. Wow. It's my ADD, dude. But ooh, no. VRT. Bam. Another 1%. Let's go. Insane. I bought the stock like, oh, sorry, Bertie of entry. 166. Yeah, I bought here. Yeah. That's great. All right, guys. Thanks so much for watching. Really appreciate it. That's not on my top portfolio. That's on my personal portfolios. I've been rotating out of my leveraged NASDAQ plays. All right. Thanks so much for watching, everybody. Really appreciate you. If you have any questions, you know where to leave them. Graham, do you have Discord? Answer me that question, because we got to get you in the Discord at some point or another. MVP, both of you. Graham, Dragos, thanks so much for watching. Antonio, thanks so much for watching. It's a good day to be an Nvidia investor. Peace. I'll see you tomorrow, because I know this is not going to last. This market's not going to let me breathe tomorrow, but I'll take it today. All right. Thanks so much, everybody. Bye.